question, have you got any snow? We have got snow and we've been out sledging and it's been so much fun, and I really hope that you've had some too. And if you haven't, I hope that you get some. I hope that you get some soon. Now, my lovely mum phoned me up and she said, we watched your video and that really nice jumper that you were sent by Not For Ponies, we couldn't see what was on it. So she thought that I should probably show the jumper. So this is the jumper, if you can see. The little reindeer with the tartan bow tie, and the little tartan bow tie is actually like a 3D one. So there you go. So there you go, Mum. This is the jumper. You can see it properly now. Okay. Right. Another day, another door. I'm going to open up the door and see that it is Advent day number 11. Today I thought that we might do a little bit of a drawing how-to, because I had some really nice pictures of people that had tried out the snowflakes yesterday, and you seem to really enjoy it. So I thought I'd just take a little break from learning stuff. We will get back to it. But I would show you very simple how to draw a Christmas tree. Now, I have got for this some paper, some colourful pens, and these ones are my pens. My children would love to get their hands on these pens, but no. So I'm going to start with a nice dark green, and I've sort of sketched it out underneath, but I'm going to draw on top of it and hopefully you'll be able to see it, and I'll bring it in so that you can see. So to start with, I'm just going to draw myself a triangle, and do you know what, I didn't think about quite how hard it would be to draw at this angle. So if you can see, there's just a green triangle. So that's the start of my tree. So onto the green triangle, I'm going to swap now. I'm going to get a nice bright, well, actually a sort of goldy colour. And for the goldy colour, I'm just going to draw on the top a star, and I'm going to colour it in very roughly because I want to do this quickly for you. So there you go, can you see? And it's not the best star. Is that going into focus? Oh, there we go. So it's not the best star in the world, but do you know what? It really doesn't matter. Just have a go. That's what I always say to my children. Just have a go. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, or I don't know, your star's got a wonky leg. I think my star's got a few wonky legs. As long as you just have fun trying, that's all that matters. And also, practice makes perfect. So, I'm going to put some red baubles on my tree. So I'm going to just... And what I'm doing is I'm doing it very roughly. And if you've got more time, you can do it a lot slower and give it a lot more time and attention. But for me, I just do it really quickly so that I can show you, so you're not here all day. Now, tinsel. I've got pen all over my face. I'm going to do some purple tinsel on my tree, and I'm going to show you now. Now, what I'm going to show you on the picture is, so let it get into focus. Can you see that I've started here and I've gone across, and it starts fatter lines on this side into a thinner line? You see that? And then from this side going across that way, I've got it fatter on that side, and it goes thinner when it gets there, and so on all the way down the tree. And this is so it looks like, as a Christmas tree is not flat, is it? So it wants to look like it's going around, and that helps to give the illusion of being 3D. So I'm gonna do some nice purple. I always think that purple, red, green and gold are just such festive colours. So again, if you can see, mine is hideously quick and rough, and yours will be beautiful because you'll have more time to give to it. Because if I was being really, 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 really slow and fussy, I think you might get bored watching me. Okay, so I got a bit wonky there, but never mind. Right, so the last thing we do, I would colour it all green, but I'm not going to do that because I have got a second tree to show you actually. I'm going to find a nice brown. What do you think the brown might be for? What do all trees need to stand up? Trunks. So I'm going to draw in my tree's trunk. Like that. You can see like that. And I'm going to put it in a pot, and I'm going to put it in a red pot, slightly different red to the baubles. And I'm just going to draw a pot shape, colour it in, and there's the pot. Okay, actually, if I was being really pedantic, which means really fussy, I would say that this pot would in no way be able to support that tree because the pot is far too small for the tree. But do you know what, like I said, it really doesn't matter. I think it looks quite good. So this is the first tree, and is it gonna focus? Do you know what? Yay, there we go. Okay, so this is the first tree, and you could colour it all green in between the tinsel obviously. And I'm going to draw a second one with you, and this one is slightly fancier and is a little bit more tricky. So not much more, just a little bit more. So I'm going to start out. Now what this tree is about, having layers. So I'm going to start out, do you know, I'm going to use my thicker pen because I think it would be easier. These pens have got a thin end and a thick end, which is well, a lot of fun when you like colouring things. So I'm going to start out. You draw a sort of top of a triangle like that, and then you make the join up line sort of wiggly like that. Okay, can you see it's a bit wiggly? And then you start just inside your triangle corner and you draw your next two lines. Can you see that? So I started just inside the triangle corner, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to give that a little wiggly line, and this wiggly bit can be as wiggly as you like because that is showing sort of trees have layers, don't they? Actually, I have one right behind me, but there's too much on it to see the layers. And we're going to do the same again. I'm going to do this super speedy all the way down, getting bigger each time. So the idea is that you come out further each time you go along. So you should have something like this. So can you see, we come out, we're coming out, we're getting bigger and bigger as we go down. And looks a bit naked though, doesn't it? This would be a good, if you were drawing like a snowy scene and you wanted a tree just on the hillside or something, this would be a great tree. You wouldn't really need to do any more than that apart from put a little trunk on it. That could be an outdoor snow scene tree. Gosh, that's a tricky one. Snow scene tree. But I want to make mine a decorated Christmas tree. So we're going to get the brown again, exactly the same as we did on the other one. We're going to put a brown trunk, and I'm going to give it a red pot again. And I've actually done the same thing. So it is too small, the pot for the tree. but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to call artistic license on this one. And artistic license is something that you can say whenever your picture doesn't look quite like the thing that you're drawing. You can just say, oh, I used my artistic license. Yes. So we've got a tree in a pot, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did. I'm going to draw a star on the top again, and I mean, this star probably looks even a bit worse than the other one. And I am going to do, I've got lights on there, so I'm actually going to draw the light cable in light green, because they're often green, aren't they? So my cable, and you want to try and get a slanty across line that changes. So if you go from one side to the other, on the next level down, go the other way, because that again gives the illusion that something is spiraling down a tree as it gets bigger, because it starts, it goes round, and then you end up where it sort of looks like it's going round. That's the idea. So then we come from that side and we go across, come from that side, we go back, and so on, all the way to the bottom. And then we put our lights on. Now you could do all the same colour lights, you could do all different coloured lights, and you could do whatever shape lights you want as well. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I think I'm going to have some purple ones. So put a couple of purple ones in there, and a couple in here. And it's great fun. I always love, I think at school they're always making pictures, but as you get older, you don't tend to make so many pictures at school, do you? And I know my little girl, she feels really quite jealous of her little brother, because he is in school now, he's in reception, he's using the glitter, and he's making advent calendar pictures. She comes home, she's like, we didn't do any pictures today, we've done his work all day. So I'm going to do some red ones. Can you see, then it builds up and it starts to look like your tree has got festive lights going all around it. So I'm going to leave the lights for now, but what you would do then is just keep going and adding lights on your strings. So those are your wires, your cables. And you just add the lights to it. And I think I'm going to put some baubles on this one as well, and I'm going to put some dark blue baubles on. And I've just got them scattered all around. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, because when was the last time you saw a perfect Christmas tree where every decoration was exactly in line? I mean, they do exist, but not in our house. But Christmas trees are generally a little bit sort of chaotic, and there are bits and bobs everywhere. So if you can see, the blue baubles then is just sort of scattered around the tree. And you could colour the tree then, you could colour in between, you could colour it green, and you could really just have a lot of fun with it. And that's the thing that drawing and anything like that should just be fun. You should do it for fun, and don't feel the pressure to make everything perfect and to make it really, really good and look exactly right. As long as you have fun trying, that's the important thing. And like I said before, the more you try, the better you get. So practice, 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 practice. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little drawing tutorial. Today I'd like to say a huge hello to Zaki and Eli. Hello, 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 hello. And also leave you with a joke. Christmas joke time. What do you get if you cross Santa Claus with a duck? A Christmas quacker. There we go. Well, that's it for me today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.